Good morning, Coach Moore. Welcome to the 2016 edition of the Coach's Corner.
It's good to be here.
Coach, I know you've got some big plans for this year, and we'll talk about those a little bit, but let's deal first with what's most important this week. What happens this week on Thursday and Friday night?
Yeah, we've got Meet the Tigers on the 11th on Thursday. We've got really all of our sports, AMMS included, our Pee-wees included. They're all going to come to Tiger Stadium at 6:30, and we're going to introduce everybody and mostly focus on our seniors, but all of our players and athletes will be out there. Again, girls and boys, everybody. It's been a big. There's been a lot to do. I appreciate our new booster president, Mimi Jones, and Meg Herring, and Ashley Washington. They've all, our cheer sponsors and coaches, they've all done a great job of getting it together. So it's a big deal. We want a lot of people there, and we're going to sell food and that kind of deal, just sack type dinners, hot dogs and stuff. And then Friday afternoon, we've got a scrimmage. Right after school on the 12th in the stadium. It won't be very long. It will be limited with our contact, and but all of our kids will play in the scrimmage. We'll work our kicking game, again probably focus more on our young kids. But the big thing is organization. We'll go through our pregame stuff just to get ready for the 19th.
All right, let's talk about Thursday night. Mm-hmm. Now that's an event. In fact, both events, according to the weather, could be bad.
Could be.
All right. On Thursday night, is it going to be moved to the gym?
It won't be. We'll either have it on the field or canceled because we just have so many. I think we're going to be too big for the gym, which is a great thing. Mm-hmm. Again, with our athletes and then obviously, hopefully our community will come out. But we'll let everybody know. We'll make all calls, and we'll make that call. I'll get with Mr. Hawkins on that, and we'll make that call by Wednesday. But yeah, the weather this week has been trying for sure.
How's it affected practices?
We've had to maneuver around it. We got a good one in yesterday afternoon prior to the rain last night, and then we practiced this morning at 6 a.m. Had a full practice, which was a unique deal. We've never done that here. But that was a way. We knew 90% chance of thunderstorms this afternoon, that kind of thing, and so we got it in. We needed it. Last week we were cut short a lot of days in the gym because of lightning in the area. So we've had a time late in afternoons with rain and lightning, so we've had to find a way to practice. And so our guys did a great job this morning. It was a quick turnaround because we went till 6:30 last night, and then we turned around and we're here at 6, so it's a 12-hour turnaround. Mm-hmm. That's not a lot of rest time, but they got through it. We're a little bit shorter, but it was a good day, good energy, and I'm going to send the kids home after school. I know they'll appreciate that. It's just good to break the monotony sometimes, too. When you get into camp, you get tired of doing the same thing, and so it's actually really worked out in our favor to come in this morning and do it because it was so we felt fresh and our energy was really good.
On the idea of tomorrow, what practice is like for them?
I don't know yet. I'm going to look at it. We'd prefer to be after school, but if we need to, we'll come in again. Until that indoor's done, we're going to have to adjust because we have volleyball in the afternoon, and we want our girls to have their opportunity to practice, so we don't come in and take over the gym or anything like that. We let them finish their deal, and so if we went in the afternoon, we'd have to go at 6 o'clock when they're done. So, we'll work it out. Our staff is good about being here, and appreciate the principals. Some of our principals, local schools, allowed them to miss their duties in the morning and those kind of things because we got guys at the elementary and primary and middle school now, and but it was good. It was a good day.
Cotton, what do you have?
Well, really talking about when do you get into your game week? I know you got your events Thursday and Friday, but when do you start preparing for early county?
Well, we've started to a degree. We'll wrinkle in things here and there. Nothing major. Right now it's about us. And I know every coach says that, but really we don't have a lot of information on early county at the time. If we would be just kind of out there, I guess, just trying to figure out what they were doing. We would guessing a little bit, and we'd prefer to just work on ourselves. But again, we have looked at a few of their things, some of the stuff they did last year, but there's an unknown there. I mean, I don't know the last time that Eufaula played Early County. I think they play a little bit different style of football than we do. We're about the same size school, but we don't know a lot about them. Coach Wolf and I are not. We talked a couple times on the phone. I think he's a heck of a coach, and they've done a great job with the program, but I don't know him real well. I don't know his past or anything like that. So there's some unknown there, but next week we'll really dig into it, prepare ourselves for that.
We were talking with the weather playing such a big role this week. What do you think about starting? You're going to play 3 games before Labor Day.
Yeah, that's a unique thing. The reason for that, the HSA allowed us to play, 10 games in an 11-week span if you wanted to. You could count this 19th game as a jamboree, but we wanted it to be a real game, and the reason is because we play 5 straight. We do play early, and then we have a bye week, and the bye week is just so critical. Last year was really tough. Last year we didn't play until the week 1. They call the first week 0 week, and then week 1, so that would be around the end of August. But we didn't play until that point, and so then we played 12 straight games, and so that's really tough, as far as your health and not just your physical health, but your mental health. As a staff, we're going to take a weekend off. It's hard. I told my wife this past Sunday, this is the last Sunday I won't be at home for a while, and that's really hard because Sundays, with families are important, and all my guys, most of my guys have families and kids, and so it's good right there at the middle of the season to have a week or to have a couple of days off where you can spend time, you can, go on vacation if you want to, whatever. That really helps both the coaching staff and the players.
Something tells me you won't take a couple of days off.
No, I mean, we'll still scout and that kind of deal. It's hard to totally get away, but we, the last time I had a bye week when I was in Opelika, we had it happened to work out on fall break for the school, and so it just fell perfect. And so we did. Coach Blackman there said, "Don't come and stay away for a couple days," and I'm gonna really try and do that. It really does help.
When you look at the history of the Eufaula Tigers, when they were little guys, they played Early County.
Yeah, they have a history. Our Pee-wees still play them. Mm-hmm. I believe Early County was here last year for the Jamboree that our Pee-wee Association hosted here at Tiger Stadium. And, it's funny how much they look like Eufaula, athletically, the size of the school. I just think it's a match. It's exactly an hour away from the school. And, for Eufaula, that's, constant. You're always going to be traveling an hour. So I thought it was a good game to play. I hope we continue this for years.
Welcome to Old Mexico. Old Mexico features great food, an adult beverage bar, and nightly specials in our family restaurant. Happy hour is from 4:30 until 7 p.m., 6 days a week. Our phone number is 334-687-7770. Old Mexico, located at 1248 South Eufaula Avenue. Hours are 11 to 2 and 4:30 until 9 Monday through Wednesday. Open till 10 on Thursday through Saturday and 11 until 9 p.m. on Sunday. Old Mexico features the best authentic Mexican food with banquet and large party room that can be reserved. Old Mexico, unique to Eufaula, 1248 South Eufaula Avenue. Old Mexico, celebrating 24 years of business by owners Santiago and Salome Solario. One of the things that I know in covering Pee-wees over at Early County and here, that school has wanted to play Eufaula again. Mm-hmm. Bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. Last year when they came for the Pee-wee deal, they brought a lot of people. They really did. Our Jamboree was packed, and that's what we want, though. Both of us want big gates, and the way that you have big gates is the way opponents traveling, and we know that we'll go there and carry a bunch of folks, and so will they. So, it's a good matchup. We need to keep that.
Does a lot of that have to do with being a Georgia and Alabama deal?
I think some of it, yeah. I mean, and again, like Ron was talking about, being a a traditional game, I guess, for our young kids. I mean, that makes sense. They know kids from Early County. We have actually some families that are from the Blakely area, and so it's close here, and we just need to keep playing.
One of the things that I'm talking about this in years past about Early County, that one time we played them on the high school level.
Yeah.
It was quite a game between the two.
Yeah, and I fully expect it to be again.
Do you look at the possibility of this being a regular game for us?
I would hope so. Again, I hope that we keep that going. We need to.
Anything unusual happening in practices? Things you didn't expect? Players have done better than you thought.
Yeah, I mean, we've had kids come on, we've got a large senior class again. We got 27 seniors. And, we knew a lot of what to expect from those guys. But having said that, they hadn't played a ton of football because we had so many seniors last year. And so, there are some new faces. But, we're overall, I'm pleased with where we are. I don't know what that means, for game one. There's a lot of youth, though. I mean, we do. I mean, there are a lot of seniors, but at the same time, when we went to Auburn University and played in the 707 this summer, 4 of the 6 offensive guys were sophomores. And 7 starters against Enterprise in the spring game were sophomores. And so we've got a lot of youth. They've grown up over the summer. We've seen our quarterback grow up. We've seen, we've had a couple of receivers that have really come on and been better. Our offensive line is young. We lost 3 starters. 4 of the 6 were seniors that played a lot on the offensive line. So only 2 that have played a significant amount of football are back. And so we're seeing some good things. It's inconsistent at times, but it's slowly getting better. So the point of the summer, was to play a lot of bigger opponents, playing Enterprise, Opelika Central, all those teams at Auburn. That helps. That really helps you as you go forward because they've played people that are probably better than anybody that will play in 5A, and that's the point. I always put it this way. If I coached girls basketball, I would play against boys every day. I would play against people that can really stretch me and push me every day. And that's what we did this summer. We played against people that pushed us to make us better, and that's what the goal was, and it's got us there. It's progressed us. Again, I don't know what that looks like yet, but hopefully it'll pay off.
You had so many. We talked about the large senior class last year, and one of the things that stood out for me was how much leadership you had. You had your Justin Warren.
Yes.
I could name all 15 guys.
Sure.
But and I know you got a large senior class again, but have leaders stepped up?
They've had to. They have, several. Victor McClinton is a receiver that's played a lot of football, and he's stepped up. And Malik Hadley really has come on as an inside linebacker for us that everybody will know after this season. We've had some D linemen, Cameron McElroy, Breon Austin, all those guys. KD Hobdy on offense. Those guys have really gotten Tyreek Market, gotten a lot better, and they have stepped up. But that was the deal. I mean, I don't think it's an ability thing. It's an experience thing. We've got the ability to have a pretty good football team. We've got to come on and playing in those games is different. Playing in front of 5,000 people there's nothing you can do to prepare for it. You just have to experience it. Again, I hope that it'll be better than it was in the spring. I think it will, but we'll see.
When I talk about the Tigers, I always get reports from you-know-who.
Yeah.
I call them the Sarge report.
That's right.
How many players you got this season?
103. 9 through 12, we got 103, which is up from 78. So we've added almost a class size, which I'm proud of. That's a testament to our coaches. I mean, that's a testament to the assistant coaches. It has, because they're with them more than even I am. It's a testament to them and the positive environment that's been created here. That's what I wanted. Now, in no way is that a soft environment or we're going to make them tough, but at the same time we care about them. And those guys, it's kind of contagious sometimes. You have some success, like last year's team did, and you care about each other, and you kind of build something. People will come in and want to be a part of it. So we've picked up a lot. We've got 77 kids that will travel and be playing with the varsity. And so we're over 30, around 30 freshmen as well. So, we've seen our numbers up. You know what? It's crazy because 77 is the max. That's all the jerseys I have. And, yeah, it's, but that's a good problem to have, we'll figure all those things out. But it's great. I mean, it's been really rewarding, I guess, to see kids that we didn't know try out in December, go through our off-season program that went great, and then stick it out through the summer and working out early in the morning. That's the best part of coaching, is to have those kids be a part of something. That's the best part, and to build relationships and those kind of things. So it's good. I mean, we got a lot of kids, and we're excited to have them.
I know that Dr. Davis and the school board will find the money for those additional.
They will. They will. Yeah, there's no doubt. They will.
I thought you were going to have to knit some other jerseys.
We're going to work it out, But you know what? It's created a true ninth grade program, though. And that's probably the biggest thing. Is last year, we had around 25 freshmen, and we played a ninth grade schedule, but it was a little bit short as 4-game schedule. We're up to 6 games this year. Everybody dressed last year. All 78 went to every game, dressed, traveled with us. And this year that's not the case. I hate it, that all those kids won't get to travel everywhere. But at the same time, they need a year to play freshman football and to be a part of that program and stick together. So again, that's been a point of pride. I know that was when I got here, that was a big thing, that they wanted a freshman team back. And so again, we're just excited to have it.
How about injuries over the summer or going into the season? Here you are, 10, 11 days from the season. Any injuries sticking out?
No, I mean, we're pretty healthy. We're blessed to be healthy right now. We should be full go on the 19th.
One of the things that I observed as I came to this today, there's this great big glob out back. What is that?
Oh, yeah, we've got a lot going on. Golly. I went through this before with the construction and everything that's going on, and they're tearing up sidewalks and pipes and everything, and even a little bit of the field. But those are things that you can't get upset about those things. You got to.
But you say it with a smile.
That's right. Well, you have to, because the end result is coming, and the indoor is just a blessing. I mean, I still can't believe that it's going to be here. I still, when I walk through it, I still am amazed at it. Just seeing what it looks like on the inside, and to know that our system believes in our athletics enough to build all of our sports a place to be a place when you have all these weather issues like we have to go, a place to get in there and hit in the batting cage without having to be in the 100-degree weather. That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
I guess the recent weather is perfect example of why you need this.
And it is.
What it will be for you.
I mean, it is. It's different when at Opelika the indoor we only went in like 3 times to practice. But here that's just different. The lake, and you're just going to get what we were talking about earlier. You're going to get lightning. You're going to get thunderstorms pop up. And, it could be a 10% chance, and all of a sudden one pop right on top of the field. And it gets us a place to go in and continue working, and to maybe not have to come in at 6 a.m. and practice. So we're fortunate to have it.
Will it have any effect at all on the first game or two home game with the fans coming in?
I don't think so. They've got some stuff going on in the main entrance right now, but I don't think that's going to be a problem in a couple of weeks. When Early County comes here, I don't expect that to be an issue. They're going to pour concrete here soon. Again, hopefully, cross our fingers, it'll dry up a little bit and allow them to pour it. But right now, speaking of that, there's a lot going on in our stadium too. They're in the midst of pressure washing the entire stadium. I think it's the first time since the stadium was built that it's been pressure washed. It looks like a brand new place. Painting rails and painting goal posts, and we've got a new scoreboard that was approved that I don't think will be here by the 19th because it's such a large board that it took a long time to make, but it'll be here hopefully by the 2nd, by the Booker T. Washington game. It'll be there. So it's just a lot of great things, going on. And, nowadays you have to have an appealing place. You have to have a place people want to come to, because there are so many options like TV and radio that people can listen to the games and sit at home. You got to make it appealing, so we wanted to make it a better experience for our fans, and so we worked real hard on that this year.
When was the stadium built? Ron, I thought you know.
2001.
Around that,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know the exact
2001.
year. So it's it needed it. I think it's been 15 years or so since it's been
Yeah.
done. Yeah, so we're glad to have
I
that.
started at Senior Stadium, so I've been here a while.
Ladies, unlock the cash value in your jewelry box. Sell your gold on Dale Road. We buy gold jewelry, bent or broken, at Eufaula Flea Market, 354 Dale Road.
Sell your gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road. Mr. Pond buys gold on Dale Road. Mr. Pond buys gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road.
Looking at the practice field again, indoor. What's the surface going to be like in there?
It's turf. Right now, there's a 2-inch sunken area, I guess, that the turf will fit on. Be surrounded by rubber flooring for lifting. There are 20 weight racks. The board, we went through with that, with purchasing those new weight racks. We'll have 20 in the new facility, and then 4 in the old facility that's been renovated, that will help us with 2 weight rooms now. Our smaller teams, our basketball teams or whoever, they can lift in the big area. But if somebody's in the bigger area, they can go into the existing weight room, and it's going to look brand new. I mean, they've put showers in there and bathrooms in there, and so again, it's going to be really nice. There's 4 retractable batting cages in there. There's a volleyball court stitched into the turf that we've worked a lot on the dimensions of that for Coach Tate and her volleyball team, or 2 teams now with JV and varsity. So, again, it's and a soccer wall, I should say. You need to see it. It's 2 of the bays in there. It's a full soccer wall. I can't tell you the footage on that, but it is massive. So again, we built that with the intent to fit all of our sports and to help anytime they want to work, they can go in and do that. So it's just going to be great.
What's the target date on that?
It's the end of October. At one point, it was October 15th. We needed the existing weight room for an extra 2 weeks in spring, so they pushed it back to the end of October. But they're on schedule. Now that the roof's on and the siding's on, very little is going to slow them down now when it comes to weather. Like a week like this would have really put them, it delayed them, 2 months ago. But now they're inside, dried in, and they're doing a lot of finish work now. So it's exciting to see windows are in. That kind of stuff is when it gets, for me, I'm not an architectural type person, so seeing it, helps me. The dimensions and all is one thing, but I don't see those the same way that, Blondheim and Mixon and Anderson Construction saw them. I see it, just as lines on the paper. So seeing that, physically walking in that building is it's special.
It's going to be really different when you walk in and everything's down.
Right.
It's going to have a different appearance than it does now, just like in a house construction.
Sure.
And got a question. When it comes down to, we're going to play a team the next week that's on turf. You're going to move more of the practices?
Maybe, yeah. I think that'll help us. We're going to use it, more with our linemen than anything else, because to try and keep them cool. Here, it might be 95 degrees, but it feels like 105. And so we have to really watch our kids with especially our big kids with temperature issues and overheating issues. And so that'll allow us to do that too. But yeah, as far as playing service, sure, we'll go in there and work some and get ready for that. Yes.
What do you plan on keeping the temperature in there when they're practicing?
Whatever the system tells me, because that's going to be quite a bill. We'll try and help with that. There's a couple roll doors and that kind of stuff, and so we'll, we may have some natural airflow in there as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've got a lot to look forward to this season. You've got a different kind of season. You've got facilities being built. You've got construction going on at the other end of the school, not only here. It really is not going to affect the fan parking that much, is it?
None. It shouldn't affect them at all. The front parking stays the same. Our band does that and handles the parking there, and but no, it shouldn't affect it at all.
Anything else happening that's changing in the way the games are handled this year?
Not really. No major rule changes. No major, adjustments for our administration. Everything's pretty much the same. We're on the road a good bit. That's going to be a little bit different. We've got several long road trips, 3 that are around 2 hours, which is a pretty long road trip. But we've made plans, and we're worked out all the logistical things with those, and so we're just ready. It's kind of like we're sort of in pregame mode, if that makes any sense. It's the waiting game. We're ready. We've practiced all summer. We practiced all spring. We're in week 2 of fall camp. It's just time to play somebody else.
It looks like it's going to be a really fun event. Now let's talk about Friday night, specifically about one thing. People are going to wonder, is there a charge to get in?
No, and it's a little bit more limited than last year. We're going to be out of here probably by 5 o'clock. It's not going to be a late deal. People are welcome to come. There won't be any concessions or anything. No admission charge. Just if you want to come in and watch us practice, and that's what it is. It's not we'll have chains out there and stuff like that, but everything is scripted and already been done. The plan's in place, and so it won't look. It won't be any score or anything like that. But it's just strictly for the organization of our team, running our kicking units on and off the field, running our we call them red, white, and tigers, first, second, third team guys on and off. So again, just trying to get everybody on film and getting good tape on everybody and seeing where we're at.
When you look at the game or the scrimmage, it's not going to be divided up into quarters or things like that.
No, scoreboard won't even be on. We divide it up, but we do it for ourselves for certain situations that we want to be practicing in the game. And the big thing is, for me, this is a young guy scrimmage. I want to see our young kids practice and scrimmage, and then I want to see our special teams units. I want to see our kickers go out and kick, and us kick off and cover. But a lot of it won't be live. There won't be a lot of tackling to the ground. Nowadays you just got to stay healthy. That's the key to the deal. You do enough tackling, but it's not like it used to be where you tackle all day, every practice, and then you run down and knock each other out on kickoff and stuff like that. The game has changed, and you got to take care of kids.
Well, I think it's very good, and I look forward to it. Kyle, do you have anything else?
Just looking forward to the season. I know the region's going to be a little bit new. A couple of new teams in there.
Yeah. Lanier's out and Headland's in, and Carroll's in. That's a big one. They're going to be good.
Boy, next door team there. You talk about rivalries. That's a good.
Yeah, I love that. It's an hour away, and that's good. Well, I'm glad to have I know Coach McDonald. He does a good job. Known him my whole life, and this is his team. This is the one that they've been waiting on. And he's excited.
Well, I look forward to the season. I look forward to Thursday and Friday night. It's going to be great to be back in Tiger Stadium.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all the publicity you bring to us.
Welcome to Old Mexico. Old Mexico features great food, an adult beverage bar, and nightly specials in our family restaurant. Happy hour is from 4:30 until 7 p.m., 6 days a week. Our phone number is 334-687-7770. Old Mexico, located at 1248 South Eufaula Avenue. Hours are 11 to 2 and 4:30 until 9 Monday through Wednesday. Open till 10 on Thursday through Saturday and 11 until 9 p.m. on Sunday. Old Mexico features the best authentic Mexican food with banquet and large party room that can be reserved. Old Mexico, unique to Eufaula, 1248 South Eufaula Avenue. Old Mexico, celebrating 24 years of business by owners Santiago and Salome Solario.
Ladies, unlock the cash value in your jewelry box. Sell your gold on Dale Road. We buy gold jewelry, bent or broken, at Eufaula Flea Market, 354 Dale Road.
Sell your gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road. Mr. Pond buys gold on Dale Road. Mr. Pond buys gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road. Sell your gold on Dale Road. Welcome to Old Mexico. Old Mexico features great food, an adult beverage bar, and nightly specials in our family restaurant. Happy hour is from 4:30 until 7 p.m., 6 days a week. Our phone number is 334-687-7770. Old Mexico, located at 1248 South Eufaula Avenue. Hours are 11 to 2 and 4:30 until 9 Monday through Wednesday. Open till 10 on Thursday through Saturday and 11 until 9 p.m. on Sunday. Old Mexico features the best authentic Mexican food with banquet and large party room that can be reserved. Old Mexico, unique to Eufaula, 1248 South Eufaula Avenue. Old Mexico, celebrating 24 years of business by owners Santiago and Salome Solario.